Hey YouTube, what's up? This your boy Ray Mack. Today what we're gonna do, we're gonna take us some pork chop, and then what we're gonna do is take these and put them in the air fryer. But we're gonna definitely season these babies up so that when they come out of the air fryer, they're gonna be good and delicious. So this is what we've got. First thing I'm gonna add to this, I wanna toss in some of this here salt for this right here. All right. So I'm gonna pretty much season both sides, but I'm going light-handed on the salt. And we're going to use some other ingredients that may contain a little sodium, but going very light-handed on this. The next thing I'm going to add into this is some onion powder. These are your basic ingredients, you know what I'm saying, for this particular type of deal. And if you use this recipe, I guarantee you won't be disappointed at all. And that air fryer does an amazing job on these here pork chops, basically anything. Next thing I'm going to use is some black pepper. All right, I'm just going to sprinkle some of this black pepper on, and the very next thing I'm going to use is some paprika. All right, adding this here paprika to this. This is just going to enhance the color while we're cooking it in the air fryer. And there's one thing that I totally forgot to put on this, and I'm gonna put it on at the end, and that was some olive oil. So I will be putting olive oil on this as well. And I'm gonna add some garlic powder to this. Like we say, this is your basic ingredients. Okay, and I'm going to also add in some Italian seasoning to this as well. So I do have some olive oil. I'm going to take the olive oil and just basically put about a couple of drops on each one, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just rub it on in. And then after I do this, that's basically it. Rub the seasonings in that chop. When you do rub this, make sure you don't hit none of these sharp edge bones as you rubbing this thing, because I'm telling you, them bones could be sharp on this here. So I did wash these pork chops and then patted them dry. But always remember to be careful, because they got some sharp bones on these here pork chops, and none of y'all don't want to be sitting there going to the hospital with an infected finger. Just joking, y'all. Just joking. All right, so I'm gonna season the other side, and then we'll go to the air fryer. All right, YouTube family. First off, I want to apologize to you guys because I did say that I was going to throw this in the air fryer, but it was a change all of a sudden, so I had to go back and use the cast iron skillet to do this. So this is what we're going to do. I got the cast iron skillet heating up. So what I want to do is just take some olive oil and just basically put some in there just for a little bit. Let that thing heat up just for a little bit. I already got it heating up, so we're gonna let that go. So what I want to do now is take our pork chops, and I want to go ahead and just brown these babies right on up. Because in that basket on that air fryer, I can't get all 4 of them in at one time. So I just said, forget it, I'll just use the skillet. I hope y'all ain't mad at me for that, but this is what I had to do. It was a change in plan. So now, since I got that going on in there, the thing that I'm gonna do now, which I knew I couldn't do in the air fryer, but since I'm using the skillet, I'm just gonna go ahead at this particular point in time, just toss in some of these here onions. Let these onions saute with the pork chops. All right, so I'm gonna let these brown up real quick, And when this browns up, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the next step, all right? So whatever you do, please stay with me now. Don't go nowhere. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill is basically trying to cook up something good right here for you guys. So I'll be right back. All right, so what we're gonna do now is just gonna flip these babies over. We're gonna let the other side brown up. And then we're gonna be right back. All right, I want y'all to see this part where I'm taking out my onions, okay? I'm taking the onions out because I want to reserve these for later, and I don't want these to burn up because I'm gonna chop my pork chop with these onions. So since that skillet got that flavor of the onions, we're gonna continue to let these babies cook. As so. All right. Now what I'm gonna do, just go ahead and toss this lid on here. Let them go ahead and cook a little bit. So I did have my heat on high heat in the beginning. I let them brown up. Now I turned my heat down to medium heat. All right, and I just want these to pretty much cook up. And after that, we're gonna go ahead and try something special, and that'll be it. So stick around and don't go nowhere. All right, so I want the internal temperature of these pork chops to read at least around about 145, and that's like 190, that's done. That's done, well overdone. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take these right on off of this here. Take them out right now, because as you can see, these babies are done. They are done. So I'm taking these out of the skillet right now. All right, so in this pan, non-stick skillet, little small one, I want to take at least around about a good 2 tablespoons of butter. That's what I'm gonna go with, 2 tablespoons of butter. What I'm gonna do now is make up some black pepper sauce. All right, so we got the butter in there. Let that melt down a little bit. But while that butter is melting down, what I'm gonna go and do, I'm just gonna add just a little bit of salt in that. Just a little bit. And then I want to add in some of this here onion powder. Just a little bit of onion powder. Then I'm going to toss in as well some garlic powder. And I'm gonna also add parsley in. And along with that, I went and I ground up some black pepper. I'm just gonna put in a nice heaping spoon, nice heaping. That's why it's gonna be pepper sauce, about that much. While that's going, I'm gonna toss in some whipping cream, all right? Then we'll see what we got right there. And last but not least, I'm gonna throw in some chicken base. Give it a nice little flavor. Get in there, base. All right. Go ahead and whip this baby on up. So this is gonna be our pepper sauce, black pepper sauce right here. And I'm gonna taste it just to see if I have to add anything to it. And if I do, I'll go ahead and add. Toss in a little water if I have to add in some water. Just want to keep stirring this as it thickens up. At this point, I can taste it. So get some on the back of the spoon, give it a nice taste. Wow, that's flavor. Wow. One more time. You don't have to add nothing to this. This is it. I'm gonna cut this off right now. That's good. Yep, that's cutting off right now. So that's done. This is our pepper sauce, black pepper sauce. Easy and simple, y'all. That's good. You can get one more taste of this. I swear, I can eat that like that. Wow, that's good. Delish. So let's go ahead and plate up.
Hey, thank you for checking out this here video. Please share this video on your social media site, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or even Twitter. Give this video a thumbs up, like this video, and also subscribe. Become a Ray Mack's family member. Love and not hate. Love somebody, hate nobody.